You were amazing last night. I've just had the best sleep.
Glad to hear it. So how about you pick up where I left off? What with it being my birthday?
Oh? I haven't forgot it's your birthday. I've got a very special surprise in store for you.
I like the sound of that.
Close your eyes. And open.
Oh, a present.
I mean it, you really are. Right, I best get Carmina up. I've got a ton of housework to do today. But don't worry, I'm all yours tonight.
I'll hold you to that.
We could start by getting dinner from your favourite takeaway and then binge watching Bridget Jones. And then early night, obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, there's nothing more knackering than a Chinese banquet.
Hello. Oh, Myra, one of the lavatories at the dock is blocked and the plumber's sick. I really need you to try your hand at it. Literally. I will pay you cash.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, then I can get some posh bubbles for Sally's birthday dinner.
Oh. So, how exactly are you two getting it on? I mean, getting on. How are you getting on?
Yeah, great. It's nice to have a partner that's your best mate as well. I'll go and dig my rubber gloves out.
Happy birthday to you. Right. Well, I know some people don't like their birthdays, but you look positively glum.
Like you care.
Sally, no one could understand more than me how living at the McQueen's can take its toll. I mean, the squabbling, the guffawing, the constant stream of trans fats. Not to mention Myra's total disregard for social graces. However, she took me in when no one else would, which is why I care for her deeply, which means I care for you too.
Let's just say, if we were talking about baking.
Baking?
Baking. I'm the one who's always mixing the batter, whisking the cream, as it were. And Myra's been the one who's been enjoying the cake.
Right, no, do go on.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I love baking for Myra. But I don't think she realises that I'd like her to try her hand at the occasional fondant fancy for me.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, you know, to be honest, I am not much of a baker myself. On the rare occasion I have been able to get a cake to rise, I just have to look at it crooked and it just flops within seconds.
Oh. I admire your candour.
Right, come on. Let's arm wrestle this you bend. See you later.
You won't say anything, will you?
No, of course not. I will be the soul of discretion.
It was just that kebab that were bunging it up.
Who would drop a kebab? No, I mean, who would bring a kebab into a lavatory?
Well, it does happen to the best of us. I was having this bacon butty
Oh,
once
Myra,
and it was
please, just spare me the details. Come on, sit down. I need to talk to you about Sally. Look, you do realise that in a relationship that giving is just as important as, well, receiving.
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, then why are you holding out on your woman?
She said that.
I mean, I would have thought you'd at least made an effort. It is her birthday. I mean, honestly, Myra, couldn't you at least have gone to the trouble to, you know, this morning? To have woken her up with a, I don't know, something fun, fabulous. Fondant fancy.
You mean a cake?
Well, of course I'm talking about cake.
She said she didn't want to fuss.
Well, she does. In fact, she's been craving your homemade delight since you met. So if I were you, I'd go straight home. I would dig out your wooden spoon and I would whip her up something tantalising because you know what, Myra? Your relationship depends on this.
Surprise! I told you I didn't want a fuss.
Well, a little posh birdie told me different.
You mean Barney? What exactly did she say to you?
Well, she told me you wanted me to get baking, so I know that you're partial to a fondant fancy. And you never refuse a little tart, but wait until you get a load of me buns. Sally, come on. I put serious effort into this lot.
If only you'd do likewise in the bedroom.